If you've got around 2.5 million to buy a property in Dubai, the number one question I get asked is this: should I go for a townhouse or an apartment? Now, here's my honest take and some numbers to back it up. You gotta start with growth. Apartments rose around 5.5% over the past year. Villas and townhouses closer to 10%. And the forecasts of 2026 keep that gap open. Townhouses are projected to outperform apartments on capital appreciation, with villas leading the whole market. Same money, but faster growth. Now, here's something that people shouldn't be underestimating. Around 120,000 new units are landing in Dubai in 2026, and an overwhelming majority of those are apartments. When supply floods in, prices soften, and your unit competes with 1,000 others. Townhouses are strictly limited. There's only so much land in master plan communities. Scarcity protects your value, oversupply will erode it. And now think about who you're selling or renting to. Apartments lean on transient tenants and investors. Townhouses pull families, people who relocate with kids, sign longer leases, and actually stay. That's the demand that holds up when the market wobbles. Yes, apartment yields look higher on paper, around 7% versus around 5% for maybe a townhouse, but a townhouse gives you steadier tenants, stronger appreciation, and far less competition when you exit. And here's one more thing on apartments. If you do like to go that route, you have to be really careful about which locations and which prices you work with. In a market this flooded with new apartment supply coming in, the wrong building in the wrong area can sit flat for years. With apartments, locations and entry prices aren't just important, they make or break your investment. Now, townhouses, they aren't for everyone. Entry prices is higher and the 5% yield means that cash flow is tighter day one. But here's the timing piece. Because we're in a buyer's market right now, townhouse prices have become way more competitive. Sellers are flexible, negotiations are back on the table, and you can get into a segment that is usually tough to crack at a far better entry point. If you're chasing pure rental income on, well, a lower budget, an apartment can still make sense for you. But if you're thinking 3 or 5 years out, growth, stability, and an easier exit, then the townhouse will always win. In a market this selective, what you buy matters more than when you buy it. So you need to make sure that you get the asset right. DM me townhouse and I'll send you the communities I'd actually put my own money in right now.